I actually think the fact that we call people like me illegal, it's in some ways underscores the very simplistic nature in which people talk about immigration in this country. Like, I think that signifies the lack of knowledge and the ignorance that people have when it comes to this issue. And in the past year and a half that I've been reporting on this, I think I would argue that this is probably the most controversial yet least understood issue in America. People just simply don't know how the process works. Like questions I get like, why don't you just make yourself legal? That's a really big one. And what? Like, as if I could just get on a line somewhere and like fill out a form and like do it right. Because if there was a way to do that, of course I would do that. But there's no way to do that, right? I think the name calling, and I think the fact that when people think about this issue, they think about like Mexico and the border and all of that. I think that just underscores to me the very simplistic and kind of two one-dimensional way we understand the issue. I mean, I think this is one of those issues where not only Latinos and Asian people, should be part of the conversation. All Americans should be involved, in terms of addressing this issue and actually coming up with a solution and coming up with reform. We have talked through this problem. We've talked at each other for far too long. I don't think we've actually spent time actually talking to each other about it and actually addressing, okay, how do we solve it? How do we come up with a fair, pragmatic, common sense approach? Not like some unrealistic, soundbite like self-deportation that really just doesn't even make any sense. Like, uh, we have to do that. And our leaders are not doing it for us. The media, for the most part, is not doing it for us. And I think we as citizens actually, as Americans have to inform ourselves of the issue and like research it and really get to know it.
What do you think comprehensive immigration reform would look like in this country?
To me, it would look like having people like me come forward, right? Say, okay, you've been in this country for like more than 63% of undocumented people in America have been here for more than 10 years, right? So come forward, tell us who you are. If you want to have me pay whatever back taxes I owe, although I paid a lot of taxes. If you want me to pay a fine, if you want me to learn to speak English, I think I speak it pretty well. You want to tell me to get on the line and wait for like 5 years, 10 years, just give me a process, right? That doesn't exist. So that's really all we're looking for. We're not looking to bump anybody off any line. We're not looking to like, I don't want somebody to get in front of me with like a magic wand and say, here, you're a citizen now. Like, we just want a process.